This is Salamancer, you're watching SalTV, and look at these guys' little matching hats. Oh, it is so cute! But we are watching today a game between dotpiXels and Versus in ETF2L Week 3, so that means, of course, we're going to be watching, once again, that great series on Granary and Gravel Pit, the two Gs of ETF2L. Both of them stock maps, of course, and these teams, I do not know a heck of a lot about them. Of course, I've cast dotpiXels quite a bit, actually. Sunny Black is a pretty cool guy. I've played with him a couple times. I don't know as much about Team Versus. Have not seen too many of those names, sadly enough, and I don't know their records. I should probably start doing that before we go into these games, because, I mean, the records are publicly available. But there you go. Good air shot there by Confi, immediately taking out Sean John, who was in after the medic, and we need to get that HUD up. Sunny Black is down right now, so no demo man here, but everybody from Versus is dying. They are going to have to back out through their choke point, and they have not kept their medic alive, so that's going to be a big advantage to dotpiXels, and Ips already getting up here in the top right of the garage so that he can start pushing forward immediately. They do have their two scouts capping the point, and all their heavies with their medic charging forward, looking for sticky traps, and I think they're going to be a-okay. Just trying to make sure they don't get attacked here on their way to the second point. They have found, finally, a sticky trap, so getting rid of that. Nicely done. But I do have to say that I'm casting this game in part because these guys actually uploaded their demos to to ETF2L, and it's not very often that I see demos show up in the ETF2L list. I think sometimes they actually, if they upload them to like the fixture, then it doesn't necessarily upload them to the list, and that could be part of my problem. But yeah, these guys uploaded them to the general like demos tab, which means I actually have games to cast without going and begging people for them, and it's really awesome. So I kind of want to reward that by casting this game. dotpiXels, of course, immediately pushing into the blue team right now, and they really look like they have this first round pretty much under control, but they did have to pop the Uber a little bit early, so right now Versus is trying to push peak forward maybe with their Uber. Problem is they're missing Sean at the moment, Sean John. So they do have to drop back, and what is Maestro doing back here all the way in spawn? I don't know. He's not going to have his team overhealed for a while, though, maybe waiting for the heavy to come out here, and there is kind of a sticky trap there around that corner. We'll see if it even matters, though, because usually you're just going to push straight out there, Uber right away. I don't know. We will find out. Here comes the push right now, and nobody walking anywhere near that sticky trap, so it does get detonated. Yeah, nothing going to happen there. And it's 100% Uber for both. They're just trying to see who's going to pop it first, who's going to blink, and it looks like it is the red team to blink first. Sunny getting saved there, I think just barely. No, yeah, there he's just not getting picked up by the medic. There goes Confi, though. Sam is down as well. The heavy was focused, which is good, but the problem is there goes Sunny Black. So the entire blue team here is going to start pushing in very, very shortly. They do have a lot of mobile classes up right now, and they are able to cap their second point right back. So dotpiXels here having to fall back pretty far. Sam here trying to knock out the, Ank there, or Ank. I guess we'll call him Ank for now. Did manage to knock out that scout who was going after the medic, and Pledge has been killed by Westy there, so Westy helping take him out. Problem is, right now there's only 3 players up for Versus, so if dotpiXels do want to push to the second point, they probably could have at that point, but now they're too late. Medic here staying on stiff, and look how far back Team Versus is playing. This is kind of what they want to do. They do have to stay back here because they know that there was a big player advantage for Red, and so they played conservatively. They knew they wanted to wait for their players to come up. Now they've got the Uber advantage, and now they're going to push forward with it. This is good tactical play here from our blue team. It's, of course, it's a little bit, you got to watch out for the scout. They do manage to find him, though. Oh, there goes the scout. Sam is down. So dotpiXels now hanging out in the garage. The Lash here doing a little bit of a bait and hook tactic. He wants to hook these guys in and bring them in. There you go. Oh, the medic is going to get... Oh, look at that ambush. Beautifully done. The Lash baited them out, and the soldier was waiting in the corner. Nobody spotted that soldier. Too busy trying to attack the scout. So I do like that. They did force the Uber pop there from blue, but they did, of course, lose 2 players. Sam and Ips down right now. Ips spawning in another 5 seconds, and he's not going to get the forward spawn. So our blue team here, Team Versus, do hold the point for the moment. And I'm wondering who is going to end up winning this game. I have no idea right now. I don't even know who uploaded this game. So it's entirely possible that we will see something crazy happen. I do like my friends on dotpiXels, though, and I've even seen Sunny Black, I think, on Jake and Bake's server, if I am not mistaken. So that is pretty awesome. Sunny just now peeking forward here. They do have an Uber advantage for dotpiXels, so they are going to try and get out there. The medic pops Uber first, does bring both the soldier and demo man through that point, so they don't get hit by the sticky traps. Now, a lot of damage coming down on Maestro there. He does get out with about 95%, but they are losing the point right now. They do have a back cap going on, and if they can stop this, they did manage to get a kill on Confi. If they can stop it right now, there they go. The back cap is done, and it's going to be one scout here, Westy, getting back to the point. Nobody is going to be able to stop him. Westy with the first capture of the game here. for Team Versus against dotpiXels. Nicely done. When the action on Granary starts, that is when that's when things get really, really crazy, because of course Granary can be a pretty slow map with all those crazy choke points, but once you get those back caps going on, that is intense stuff. And dotpiXels probably a little bit demoralized from that sort of thing happening. You never want to see a back cap that early in the game. We'll see what Sunny Black can do here on the rollout. He's taken quite a bit of damage here, down to about 45 health, and that could have been pretty close there, but the sticky's just slightly missing him. Nonetheless, Sunny is taking a lot of damage. He's going to have to fall back to his medic, but looks like both teams have taken a very similar rollout here, and we're going to go bird's eye view for a little bit. Looks like Sam, the first man to die, but Sean now taking a lot of damage. And here, look at this. Everybody backed up into these little corners here. It's not where you really want to be when you are on the blue team. They are doing a decent job of staying alive for now, but there goes Tetris. And Sunny's starting to spam. Oh, this could be really... Oops, let's just go underneath. That would have been interesting. But there you go. The Uber is popped right away for Team Versus, and just now counter-popped for dotpiXels, so they are pressuring these guys back. Where's the medic right now? Getting through the choke. So Team Versus has kept their medic alive. Lost a lot of players, though. That mid-fight, once again, going in favor of dotpiXels. They have won both mid-fights very handily, and they've got about like a 10% disadvantage, but that is not going to be a big deal. So Ips just peeking out now, looking to the left-hand side, and he wants to go out there and get some flanking done, but he's got to wait for his scouts. Now they have caught up to him, and jumping right over a rocket. Nicely done to Ips there on dotpiXels, wearing his white Bills hat and summer shades. That's apparently their uniform. Pretty stylin'. These guys sporting some bling, if I am even allowed to say that, considering how white I am. But definitely with like 5 Bills hats on their team, these guys are pro TF2 traders. Tetris right now, though, where is Tetris? Yeah, okay, so he's hanging out here as a heavy on the second point, interestingly. That is kind of crazy. And I am hearing from my stream chat, actually, Maru Hai telling me that Team Versus actually won first place in Div 3C last year. So they were promoted to Div 2, I think, in part because they did win first place in Div 3. Very nicely done. They have just now counterpopped on their heavy, almost no focusing on him whatsoever, and so that's going to be really bad here. The Lash getting taken down, Sunny Black down as well. Only one scout here, Westy, has died so far, and now Ank trying to help kill Sam here. But yeah, Versus showing some real strength, getting around behind this scout here. Scout is not going to be able to do a heck of a lot. Stiff does get taken down, though, so that's Demo Man down, actually, for Team Versus, but they are putting the capture down and running a heavy out to mid. They are looking to slow play this, and considering that, you know, anything other than like Dignitas versus Epsilon, or Epsilon versus anybody really, Epsilon plays Granary really fast. As soon as they have an advantage, it's just like they're in your face until they're on the last point. But at any other level, pretty much, you're going to see Granary tend to be pretty slow, because teams are like, okay, should we push through the choke? I'm not sure. And so, yeah, that's what you're going to see, is that these teams will just be like, nah, we're going to have to hang back for a little bit. And so, because of how slow these games are played, I do think that the heavy might be a decent choice. Now, they have replaced a soldier for the heavy. So, missing one soldier, especially on this middle area, can be deadly. You're not going to have as much power to jump up on those crates and get the high ground advantage. And of course, if you can focus that heavy properly, you can quickly take him out, because there's just no way for the heavy to really move around and respond to all the incoming damage. But right now, Ant getting taken down there, and Team Versus still all remaining up except for the scouts. Uber is now popped, and they're pushing forward with their Demo Man, but Sunny Black getting the counter Uber for Red, immediately throwing down stickies, and here comes a lot of focus fire onto the heavy right now. He's taking the heals, though, so going to be okay for a bit longer. But dotpiXels pushing in through the choke. Oh, this could be dangerous, pushing in right against a heavy, but I think they're going to be able to kill him. He's very, very low right now. Oh, and the medic goes down. This could be really good for dotpiXels. They need to push in, get a lot of damage done, but here comes Ank on top of the medic. Does not manage to get that kill yet. Pledge is still at about 140 health. Oh, and Ank goes down. So dotpiXels here capturing the middle point once again. Can they push all the way to last, though? Because right now it is 1-0 and 20 minutes left on the map, so we're going to see who can win this. Stiff setting up a decent little sticky trap there. I think that's all 8 stickies on that little lamp. Pushing in, if you walk through, you can't actually see those very easily. That's pretty tough to see. Nice little sticky trap there. I want to go watch that, although I don't think he's actually watching his own trap right now, is he? Maybe he is. No, wait, is it on the other side? No, that was where it was. Okay, so he's already detonated it, I think. And dotpiXels here, still hanging out on their second point, actually. They did not manage to capture mid, which I thought they might. They did manage to kill the enemy medic, but apparently Pledge died as well, and so dotpiXels pretty much wiping out there means that we are going to see Team Versus pushing forward once again. These guys doing an exceptional job so far of beating black dotpiXels, who I gotta say, I think I've casted some games where the dotpiXels team has won, but I think I've also casted quite a few where they lose, and I do kind of feel bad about that because, of course, I've seen Sunny Black quite a bit. I think I have him on my friends list, so of course I just need to be sent more games where they win, I think is what needs to happen. Maestro does get taken out. They're dropping the Uber, but Pledge very close to death here. 30 health, and he does get taken out by a sticky bomb. Oh no, actually by a pipe, maybe a roller there. So well done to the blue team here, who I think are going to get the second capture very quickly. The Lash taken down as well, and the Lash, you may know him, he also plays on Yo-Yo Tech quite a bit, the Div 1 team. So the Lash, no slouch, but Team Versus showing some real incredible strength right now. Let's see if we can't find their demo man to watch. Yeah, we're going to watch the Stiff Cam. I keep wanting to call him Stifler, but if you've not seen American Pie, don't worry about it. Stiff, though, I almost said it. I almost said it. Okay, Stiff getting out of here and immediately going to set that sticky on top of the opponent's health kit. He's just trying to zone that off a little bit, but Sunny actually took the right-hand rollout here through the garage, sticking with his medic and soldier. Soldier jumping up on the crates right now, but he does get taken out. Confi, the first man to die, and Sunny Black now down as well. I think dotpiXels need to run out here really quickly. The Lash trying to get the kill on Sean, but he is one of the only men to die on the Versus team. Tetris taking a lot of hits right now, but the medic needs to get on him. Maestro, turn around, heal your soldier, heal Tetris right now. Oh, there you go. Okay, so Versus, wow, coming out to a very, very strong game at the moment. Maestro, I'm sorry, his name is Maestro Plus, not Maestro, so he's got a plus on his name. I will continue to call him Maestro Plus now. Does have a pretty big Uber advantage, although you may not realize it. Pledge getting up to 85% now, so yeah, Versus not able to push him with that just yet, but they have a player advantage too, so really, I think we're going to see them push on the clock here very, very soon. I don't think they have anything to lose, and dotpiXels not running any off classes right now. They do have a nice little sticky trap on the left-hand side, but they're not watching it, so nobody going to die to that. Now, yeah, missiles and rockets just flying in at each other. Are they taking the upper route? No, where is their doctor right now? He's actually playing pretty far back. I'm not sure what Team Versus is doing right now. I think they just need to move in and start trying to get a capture. You know, it's not terribly risky for them at this point, and there goes Ips right away. So yeah, this is going to be the push for Team Versus, and there goes a second player as well, the Lash. Not sure why he was out of position there, but now the Uber comes in. Scout already standing on the point, does get taken out by some sticky bombs, but of course there's only 3 players left now for dotpiXels, and this is exactly where Team Versus wants them. Confi taking so much damage, he does get one more rocket off, and it's not going to be enough. Pledge having to run back inside, and now with a soldier and medic standing on the point, it is going to get captured. It is 3-0. Team Versus dotpiXel right now, and yes, I said Versus twice. Just deal with it, okay? Just deal with it. Okay, so Hildreth telling me, no, Thalash is not Div 1, he merked for them once, but also plays Medic for SNSD Highlander, which I think is making a comeback in the ETF2L Highlander season. They are making, I think, their first official, league. First official season of that ever. So ETF2L Highlander coming up soon. I'm going to get some of those games casted, especially from SNSD, who is, I think, one of the most famous teams in all of Highlander existence. Those guys, pretty awesome. But right now, it looks like this is kind of a brutal mid-fight going on here. Versus has still kept their medic alive, but dotpiXels have 3 fragging classes up right now, which means they could hold on to mid. They've got a scout who is starting the capture, but, oh, Sunny Black here, 60 health and trying to run away. Oh, nicely done by Thalash to get back behind Westy, who was pressuring in on Sunny, but now it's a medic-soldier combo on the point. Thalash here may not be able to take this out. In fact, that would be very difficult for him to do. He's just kind of harassing at the moment, but he's having to drop back. At least if I were him, I would drop back. Yeah, drop back with Sunny, so they are going to have to defend their second point once again. And Maru High, let's see, what were people saying here? I'm just reading down my stream chat right now because Hildreth was in there, and then so I think was Hui as well. Yeah, okay, Hui just wanted to say Panda in all caps, so maybe he's been playing some World of Warcraft today. I don't know. I don't have a sub to that, so the only thing I know is that they added pandas and some kind of Pokemon-like thing. Everybody's gaga over it, but I am a TF2 guy myself, so we are going to continue watching this. Right now, Team Versus is pushing into the second point. They do have Uber, but there's no advantage here, and dotpiXels actually have a lot of overheal at the moment, dealing quite a bit of splash damage here to the point, and there goes the Uber very, very quickly for blue team. Counterpopped for red, but Sunny Black is taken out right away. No sticky's going to be on that point, so blue team just Versus is going to back out right now, and then going to push right back into the point, I think, and they should be able to capture it. Yeah, everybody from... Oh, no, there goes Pledge as well. Westy got in behind the enemy team and just wreaking havoc here. So Team Versus on their way to a quick 4-0, and this is pretty bad for dotpiXels right now. They're going to have to put something crazy together. Oh, apparently Hildreth is Panda, so Panda is Hildreth's nickname. Oh man, Stream Chat is awesome. Alright, we're going to watch the Sunny Black cam here one more time and see how his rollout looks. Looks pretty solid, gotta say. And just going to get out there with about 45 health once again. Actually 37. That's painful. He could take, just one sticky and he could die. But actually, he's not going to take any stickies because our stiff demo man decided not to go that way. Meanwhile, though, Sunny is having to take all the heals from the medic right now, which means his soldiers aren't getting as much overheal as they would like. Flash is the first man to die here, and everybody backing out through this choke. They did not want to stand there because you can get spammed so easily. Look at all those pills coming down. Do not want to eat those. So already, dotpiXels backing off to their last point, and well, maybe they're going to hold the yard here, but I would not advise I would not advise to do this. They have already popped their Uber, so the Uber is going to be a bit later to end for our blue team. And they are going to have to drop into the point now. Already being pressured? No. Okay, so Team Versus wisely deciding not to walk in the choke. That would have been kind of bad for them. But Stiff now up to 260 health, and already somebody is in there trying to cap. Where are the dotpiXels team? We're going to see as soon as these guys turn around the corner. Yeah, they are actually trying to fall back. Oh, Sunny Black could take a lot of damage here, though. Got juggled and did get taken out by Stiff. So no Demo Man means no stickies around the doors. In fact, 3 down for dotpiXels right now. This could be the end of the game already. They're going to get up to that win difference of 5 really quickly here. So I think we're going to go on to map 2 extremely fast. Team dotpiXels here need to find some way of shutting down Team Versus. I don't even know how they're going to do that because it's been scouts all over their medic. It's been Tetris getting a lot of damage actually, and Sean John I think has not been doing a bad job either. Watch his camera a little bit. Probably playing more of a roamer at this point, but I mean, it's just a very well coordinated team. Team Versus doing an amazing job right now with the coordination, with the teamwork. So it's, they do have some great deathmatch skills, but more than anything, it's not just one player carrying, and so even if they try to shut down 1 or 2 of those players, it may not work very well. Uber was already popped there for both teams. dotpiXels took a bit of damage, and now Sean is going to peek in, and I don't know, going to back out maybe. Oh, there's 3 down. They just need to push this. There goes Pledge and Comfy as well. Just the heavy defending point. I think that's going to be it. The Lash trying his best. Did get 2 kills there on NK and Sean John, but that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. That is a 5-0 roll for Team Versus. Looking really solid here in Division 2. Do subscribe to me on youtube.com/fatmop to see all these videos in glorious high definition, and I will see you guys later.